Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 ValleyTV and YouTube. Hello, Papa.
That's a long line of...
Papa is very, very hoarse. Can you tell, folks?
How do you spell that?
T-H-A-T.
Ah, I thought it was H.
I don't fall for that trick no more. I used to, but I don't no more. God, we got all kinds of stuff going on, Papa.
Well, let's get
let's see.
Get it over with.
Read yours first.
Oh, you know what mine is?
Know it by heart.
You always give this to me. Mm-hmm. Have you noticed? It's
strategic.
Strategic. How do you spell that?
But you should be grateful you got one because you're hoarse. I'm going to take it easy on you. Look at all of these I got.
You're going to save my
the day.
You're going to save my vocal cords for the jokes.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Second Chance Pet Group, Spay and Neuter Helpline. That's the heading of this announcement. The volunteers would like for you to give them a call if you need them. If you don't need them, don't call them. They're serving the Pkeville area as well as our city to the south of us, named
Dunlap.
And they want to schedule whatever procedure it is you need. All you do is call this number.
454-4442.
You leave your name, phone number, and the time of day you would like for them to return your call.
And you tell them what services you need.
No, not what you need done. What your animal needs.
Yeah.
And they will be happy to serve you because they want you to fix your critter, be a part of the solution.
Let's say this is how we used to say it. Prevent a litter. Be part of the solution. Fix your critter. They've mixed it up on us a little bit.
I got it.
But we know it by heart, so they can't.
I got the horse before the cart. No.
You did.
Cart before the horse.
Speaking of horse, you're extremely hoarse today, aren't you?
But you know, I don't feel as bad as I sound.
Okay, well, that's good.
But I feel bad enough I would be home in bed.
Right. Well, let's get through this show, and then you can go to bed, Papa.
All right.
Even though you won't. We got a lot of stuff coming up here, so let's see. We have a benefit luncheon, Pawpaw. It's going to be held for Thelma Blaylock's son. His name is Joel Demergen, who has cancer. The lunch is going to be on Saturday, January the 26th at the Lee Station Church of God from noon until 4 p.m. On the menu are barbecue plates, hot dogs, and chili. And if you have any questions, call Teddy Smith at 554-3829. That's 554-3829. That is for Saturday, January 26th, Lee Station Church of God, a benefit lunch to help Joel Demergen. What is it?
I remember his dad.
Okay. Yeah, he's young, but this is sad.
Demergen.
He
was an artesian.
Okay. Well, we also have a big country breakfast that same day. This will be at the Lusk Community Center, so you can start your morning out there. Also Saturday, January 26th, 6:30 to 10 a.m. All proceeds go toward cost of utilities, playground, building maintenance. Applications to purchase bricks for the Lusk School Community Memorial will be available. For more info, call Susie Olinger at 298-4563. That's 298-4563. And that is the Big Country Breakfast at the Lusk Community Center.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, yes.
26th.
So, radio listeners, those two are for you. Both events are tomorrow. Man, time flies.
It does.
I was sitting there thinking, how can it be January 26th already? But yeah,
People
you're
say
right.
time flies when you're having fun.
I think it flies, period.
It does.
Yeah.
You don't have to have fun.
You don't have to have fun for it to fly, do you?
No.
Okay, well, let's see. Don't have to do that one now. Okay, here's some. We got T-ball and baseball sign-ups going on. Bledsoe U T-ball and baseball sign-up is going to be held February 2nd and February the 9th at Pkeville Elementary School between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. This is for children ages 3 to 12 years old. And you are invited to register.
They're wanting winter to be over, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. It's too cold to be thinking about baseball. Also, we got the Bledsoe County Fair Association. They're hosting a Sweetheart Pageant on February the 9th at 4 p.m. at the Fairgrounds Exhibit Hall. So that'll be good. A nice Valentine's pageant, Papa. This pageant is open to all. Entry forms can be picked up at both banks, First Farmers and Citizens. And you can also pick them up at Pkeville City Hall. The deadline for entry is February the 6th at the fairgrounds.
The only requirement is you have to have a sweetheart.
I think you just got to be a sweetheart. You got to be a sweetheart.
Well, it says sweetheart banquet, doesn't it?
Yeah, pageant. Pageant. So yeah, this will be, you just have to be a sweetheart. You ain't got to have somebody with you.
What's the difference in a pageant and a banquet?
You know the difference. A pageant is a beauty contest.
Beauty contest.
A banquet is nothing but
Just to eat.
get together and eat, and yeah.
I like that better.
I do too. Let's see. I think I still don't know the location though on this though, but they're supposed to be letting us know. But we talked about this last week, Papa. It is Main Street Committee, folks. They're sponsoring a Valentine's Day basket raffle to support Pkeville's local businesses. Raffle tickets are $1. Local vendors will be providing gift certificates or gift items. Okay, so let's see here. Well, interested vendors, we'll still give out this number. The number to call if you'd like to be a vendor, folks, is 931-200-1982. That's 931-200-1982. And the raffle is going to take place on February the 13th, but it's just the location that we're not 100% sure on yet. And I don't want to say until I know for sure. So we'll keep you updated on that. Now, I can tell you the businesses that are participating so far. We got Kimmy's Chicken Shack, the Farmhouse Chandelier and Gift Shop. So right behind us here. Scotty's. Carrie Hassler will be crocheting. Caroline Oaks, she has a t-shirt company now, so she'll have Valentine t-shirts there. Rachel Jane Photography, ILK Drone Photography, and Friends Flowers.
That ILK drone photography.
It's Isaiah. Yeah.
It's Isaiah.
He does a good job with that. So there is our announcements for this week.
You did a good job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I guess we can do some trivia now if you want to.
Sounds good to me. You would not remember Pancho Villa.
I would not.
But the name Pancho Villa, give me the type of coin he would be spending in his country.
Peso.
Pancho Villa.
Had to use them a lot. Every time I've been to Mexico, yeah, you got to use them.
Well, you
got to change your money out.
You trade your money and buy, but I bet a dollar bill of yours would buy more than a dollar worth there.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, that'd make you richer, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
The Iditarod terminus was where? The Iditarod in Alaska.
It's in Alaska.
Okay. Where did it wind up, the terminus?
Oh, I don't know. Washington?
No, the city in Alaska.
Oh, Juneau.
No.
Nome. I'd never guess that.
Well, why not?
Nome.
Why not?
Because I've never heard of it. So I'd be able to guess it.
You know what the Iditarod race was? Okay. A brief craze, C-R-A-Z-E, is called a blank.
Phase.
A fad.
Fad. Okay.
Fad. The rebuttal for taint is...
A rebuttal for taint.
Yes, if two kids are back years ago, you'd use the word taint for ain't.
Poison. Oh.
No, taint. Okay, what would you rebut them with? Tiz.
Tan. Tiz. Okay.
Is it taint? Tiz? Never heard of that. I'm too old for this job.
You're so random.
These just make so much sense to me when I'm writing them down. And then when I look at you and listen to you, I think, Albert, you're in another world. Taint and Tiz. Mrs. Merrill Austin, bless her heart. She'd come in the store every day, get her buggy and start shopping.
Yeah.
She didn't come to buy groceries. She came to get information for a book she was writing.
Oh.
Really? And she'd say, well, how are you today, Mr. Roberts? And I'd say, well, I'm fair to middling.
Yeah, you do say that a lot.
And I'd say, well, how are you, Miss Austin? She'd say, well, I'm just tolerable. Well, see, that's terminology that old people used. Just tolerable, J-E-S, was the word just.
Yeah.
Tolerable.
Right.
So. But the old people would know exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that one.
The same as fair to middling, too.
Yeah. I remember the first time I heard you say that, I asked you what that meant. Because it just blew my mind. I was like, what? Fair to middling? What does that mean?
I ran into a person that knew what it meant. The lady that works at the front end of the Stanford's pharmacy down there.
I like her. Janet. She's nice.
She knew what that meant when I said,
did she?
Just fair to middling. She knew exactly what it meant. She's smart.
Yeah, I like her. She's nice too.
The perfect place for pumpkin is in the pumpkin
patch.
Oh.
Now that's more my speed right there.
That makes sense, didn't it?
That
was
made
easy
sense.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. The first name for someone named Close, or the first name was someone named Miller. Give me the first name. Do you know somebody? Glenn Close. She's nominated, isn't she?
Yeah. She's probably be best known for her role in Fatal Attraction.
She is one more good actress. And she's been rewarded by all the nominations.
Oh, yeah. But her character in that movie was a whack job, let me tell you. Crazy.
The
Glenn Miller Band.
You remember? No, you don't remember.
I don't remember, but I've heard of him.
That was back in the big band era.
Yeah. And you know how I'm just crazy about big band music.
That was a fad. Yeah. It lasted longer than people thought it would. It lasted for a long time.
Yeah.
You had a lot of big bands that were in operation at that time.
I tell you what, that's just not my cup of tea. I do not like it.
Same token, when the theater was right here next door to us, back in the heyday when I was in school, the big movies were musicals.
Oh, okay.
You don't see those anymore.
No, dancing. Every now and then you will, though. Every now and then. Fred Astaire and somebody will call in and give me another one.
Gene Kelly. Those were two men that did a lot of dancing. So the movies had to follow their talents, and the singers, and of course there's a love story woven in the story.
Of course.
But it, Technicolor, of course, I remember when Technicolor, gosh, I remember when Technicolor came out. Am I telling you something on myself? You don't believe I remember silent movies, do you?
Do you remember them?
Let's go on. Okay, now straighten up. When is it okay, and what is it okay to quit doing?
Well, that could be anything, though. That's a very broad question.
It is. I should have been more exact.
Yeah. What habit
is it? Well, there's supposed to be more than one habit that you can quit. But
drinking, smoking.
That smoking is what I had.
Okay, then I got it right. Overeating.
But all of your
could be a lot of things.
All of your basketball coaches and football coaches and coaches of all kinds will try to instill in a kid, don't ever quit, you know.
Yeah, those were good things, though.
Encouraged to smoke.
Right. I'm with you.
That's I had a good friend that died when she was 57.
Do I know this person?
She smoked herself to death. She smoked herself with the hoses all over and everything.
Oh, yes.
She'd take them off to smoke.
And I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sad.
I believe I asked you this one before. What does PDQ mean in another? PDQ's 3 letters. Now give me what that means in 4 letters. I think I.
No, you know how confusing that sounds to me, Allie.
What does PDQ stand for?
Lifeline.
PDQ. I think.
What does PDQ stand for?
Pretty darn
quick.
What does ASAP stand for?
As soon as possible.
I think I asked that before. I think I'm getting old.
Oh, okay. Maybe you did.
I think I'm getting old.
But he was throwing me off, Allie, with them letters again. He said it's a 3-letter question. I need you to answer in 4 letters.
4 initials.
That gets confusing on me.
This man that I'm going to ask, his role was Hawkeye Pierce. He's going to be recognized at the Academy Awards for a special award.
Okay.
You ever watch MASH?
I never got into that. Yeah. I know it was a huge hit show and all that.
Alan Alda was Hawkeye.
Oh, okay. I've heard of him.
Okay. The furry Muppet's name is...
You know, there's a bunch of them.
Well,
the Muppets, you got Kermit and Miss Piggy, Kermit.
I said furry.
Oh, they not furry? Elmo?
Elmo.
Oh. Okay. So we're at Sesame Street.
A boat from the Bible is called an...
Ark.
Yeah.
Ark.
Noah's Ark.
What is a spud?
A baby potato.
A baby potato?
No, it's just a potato. That's another name for a potato, spud. What's the potato state?
What? Oh, Idaho.
A chatty alien. Had a movie. Had a television series.
Alf. Okay, yes, I got it right.
You got all of them.
That's the only one I remember. Well, I was about to say if it's not Alf, it'd have to be Mork and Mindy.
Mork from Mork.
Yeah.
But Alf was very chatty.
He was, and that was a popular show. I grew up watching Alf.
I thought you ought to get that one.
Yeah, I remember it. I've not saw that show in a long time, but I used to like that show.
That's all.
That was a very popular show, Papa.
That's the trivia now.
Okay, that's it for trivia. Coming up next after the break, we'll have some sports of all sorts for you.
Right.
Now that's coming up next right here on the Albert and Billy Show. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 Valley TV and YouTube. It's time for sports of all sorts. Fire Holly Warlick. Philip Fulmer, get off your butt and do your job. She's lost 6 straight. Now it's just embarrassing. She's took the program to an all-time low. Never in life has a Lady Vols ever lost 6 games in a row. Leave it to Holly to get us. She's ruined every streak we've had. She's ruined the program, and I'm tired of the clown coaching. I'm over it.
But we played Notre Dame. They're number 1, Penny.
I don't care. What's the other 5 losses? What's their reason? None of them were even ranked. None of them.
I think you're inferring that the reason we lost them is because her coaching.
I think, yes, I know I am. She's an idiot, and I'm tired of it.
Well,
And Fulmer, if he loves the program as much as he says he does, then do your dang job. Quit being loyal to Holly and do your job.
well, maybe he's got all his sights set on the men's program.
Then he doesn't need to be the athletic director, does he? He needs to focus on all of them.
Well, he needs to spend a little time on that marble team, doesn't he?
Yeah. Now, the men doing great. They number 1 in the country. They beat Vanderbilt in overtime, so they're still number 1 in the country. You know, you got one program doing great and one just sinking further and further away.
We're not in the top 25 anymore.
No, and don't deserve to be after a 6-game losing streak.
No, not with a 12-7 record. You're not going to be.
No, 1-5 in the conference. I mean, it's an all-time low.
Definitely, we have.
They're even calling in on Paul Feinbaum's show and calling for a job.
Really? Well, I'm sure talk radio, that's mainly what they talk about.
I guess they're wondering, you know, what's it going to take for Fulmer to wake up and do his job?
You know,
So he got to get hit over the head with a 2x4?
I was talking to a man today. Would you remember Bill Battle when he was football coach?
Well, I've just heard his name.
Bill Battle. He didn't do all that bad. But anyway, one morning he woke up and here was a moving van out.
Oh, you did tell me that. So that's what they need to do to her.
But this man told me today that he knew all the coaches and the players and everything. He knew them real well. And he said Bill Battle was so aloof that he looked down on everybody. He was not a very friendly kind of guy. And he said they got rid of him.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, they need to do that again.
But anyway, you're talking about the ladies.
She better be glad I'm not the athletic director. She'd have been fired 3 or 4 years ago.
No, you would never given her a job.
I wouldn't have. No. You don't give somebody with no head coaching experience, you don't give them a job at the winningest program in the sport. That's stupid. That's just stupid.
That didn't make sense, except they probably wanted to promote in-house.
Yeah, and look
that's
what
what
it
they did.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. If
there was better choices,
if you had it to do over, any woman in the country that was a good coach of another school anywhere would have given her eye teeth to be the coach in Tennessee, wouldn't it?
Or a man, yeah, it don't matter. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, but that was the woman's program that blazed the trail for
That's true. It did. It did. That's why it's sad to watch, but it's time for action to be taken.
Well, I'm sure they're listening.
Yeah, I don't think she can get her way out of this one.
I'm sure they're listening to you.
They need to be. They need to be.
Well, Arkansas treated us pretty rough, too.
Yeah. Yeah, mighty Arkansas, I tell you.
Oh, just at 1 point, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lost to Alabama by 20-something points, and they were on a losing streak, too.
Well,
and it said last night we've now lost 4 games in a row at home for the first time ever, too. And what's going to happen is we'll miss the NCAA tournament for the first time in history. Tennessee's the only team to make it every single time. She'll mess that up too.
Not unless we win the SEC tournament.
We'd have to. That's not going to happen under her watch. They'll just have to play really good. They're not going to get the coaching.
You not believe in miracles?
Yeah, it'd take a miracle.
Okay, let's talk about the men for a while.
Yeah, that's a much better topic right now.
Last Saturday, our men
Beat Alabama.
Yes, but we were almost human. We almost lost that game.
Yep.
Alabama can't read. Those are dumb players. They did not read the newspaper to see that we were the #1 team in the country. They didn't know how good we were. They thought they could beat us.
They were fired up to beat
Darn
us.
near dead.
Well, that's what having a real coach will do.
You
can find a way to win.
We had a 12-point lead at the half, and that lead just disappeared. With 6 minutes and 26 seconds left to play, Alabama had a 3-point lead.
Yeah, I know. Same with Vanderbilt. You know, it was a close game too, overtime.
Yeah. But in that Bama game, Schofield got 4 out of 17 shots. He should have quit before he took the 17th shot.
Yeah, I agree.
And then he didn't do any better in this last game.
No, he didn't. He struggled a little bit.
No, he's struggling a whole lot.
Yeah, he is. He is. Luckily, he has Grant Williams to pick up the slack.
But anyway, we did win that game. Williams got his average about 21 or something like that.
And he did good, you know, against Vandy too.
Yeah, but thank goodness we're getting a little bit out of Bones and out of the Jordans and.
Yeah, it shouldn't always be up to Williams.
10 or 12. You get 10 or 12 points a game out of them. And Schofield has been giving us a little more than what he's given us in the last 2 games.
Oh, yeah, he's just in a slump right now.
But we won. We're 5-0. After that game, we were 5-0 in the SEC. But in the whole SEC.
Yeah, now we're 6-0.
Yeah, but in the SEC, Tennessee's #1. Auburn is number what? Auburn's number
I'm not
16.
sure because they lost to
Auburn's
Kentucky.
16. Kentucky's number 8. I told you to watch Kentucky.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, they're already up to number 8. And Ole Miss is number 20. Mississippi State.
Yeah, Ole Miss. What about them
Mississippi
coming?
State's 20. So
Mississippi State too, but
we're doing good.
Ole Miss is under a new coach, you know, so I didn't know if they'd be good this quick, but
they
are. They're good.
Flexing their muscles.
Yeah, they are. The SEC is very good this year.
In this being voted #1 in the whole country, only 15% of schools ever attain a #1 status. Only 15%. Kentucky has done it 124 times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're used to it.
Arkansas 12, Florida 14.
Okay.
5 schools in the SEC at one time or other have been #1. This is the second time
That's great.
Tennessee ever been.
Yeah, they did it under Bruce Pearl too.
Bruce Pearl, that was the one. Alabama did it once. Okay.
I didn't know they even got to #1 before in basketball. But yeah, it'll be
the Vanderbilt game now.
I think it'll come down to Tennessee and Kentucky in the SEC.
I don't believe you can wipe Auburn off the map.
No, though, I mean, they're in the race too, and Ole Miss and Mississippi State, but I feel good about Tennessee.
This game against Vanderbilt, your in-state rivals like that, they had won 9 and lost 8.
But they got up for that game, didn't
but
they?
you should not have gone in there expecting them to play like they played.
That's exactly right, and they didn't.
Their players.
They were firing on all cylinders.
I can't believe how well they shot the ball in the first half.
And it's tough to win at Vandy.
I've never seen a gym laid out like that.
Me either. I think it's the only one laid out
I
like
believe it's
that.
the only one.
It's very unique, and it gives them an advantage.
I think the turning point in the game, we were behind 4 points, 6 points. And that questionable call about the hook, the foul, gave Williams 2 more free throws, and they're uncontested. Nobody lined up there. He just shoots 2 up there, and then we get the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still 2 points behind at that point. But I believe that was the turning point of the game.
Yeah, it was.
It was a questionable call, but if you're a Tennessee ball fan, you think it was
take
right,
it.
you know.
You just deal with the cards that's been dealt to you, so to speak,
But we won by 5.
in overtime.
The difference in the game came at the free throw line. Of course, you know who hit 23 out of 23.
I know.
That's a Tennessee record. No one ever did that before. But
Yeah, apparently Rick Barnes shows his players how to shoot free throws too. Something Holly must not do. Well, the girls are the worst free throw shooting team I've ever saw in college. Pitiful.
pitiful. But anyway,
It's like, what do you guys practice? You know? And she never gets on to them. Never.
no.
Have you noticed that?
No.
She wants to be their friend too much. She's just a career assistant coach, and she's never going to get out of that way of thinking.
Well, anyway,
All she does is put her hands on her hip and slap them on the butt. That's the most I've ever seen her do. What about you?
well, that's about the way we.
You can't argue with that, can you? It's true.
Well, what bothers me, we're not able to make a transition during the halftime
No adjustments are
change.
ever made.
to make an adjustment.
I don't think the woman knows how to coach offense. I really don't. All they do is dribble, run the shot clock down, throw up a shot, and pray for the rebound.
Well, that's basketball, but we
It is.
we're still number 1.
Yeah, like I'm saying, he must show them how to shoot free throws, because the guys make theirs.
Well, Tennessee, I think the 2 games, Alabama and Vanderbilt. Anytime you play another team in the conference, and we're playing Vanderbilt on their court, we walked out of there with a 5-point victory. We should be proud.
That's exactly right. It's a big rivalry game at their place, and we come out on top, and they were fired up because they were the team that beat us last time we were number 1.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to happen
Several
again.
years ago. I've been
Yes.
psychological because it
I
just
think
seemed
it
like would happen
was.
again.
Yeah, it sure did. But we held on. I liked how we recovered. And
Okay.
even though Tennessee wasn't playing their best,
No,
they still found a way.
Well, I think the difference was at the foul line.
Yeah.
The number of shots they took at the free throw line, I think they missed 5 more than we did, or 6 more, something like that. And that was about the difference in the score.
Yeah, it was.
I think so.
They make a difference. It's important.
All right. I want to talk to you today about baseball just for a minute.
It's not even baseball season.
Well, in April it will be. In April it will be. Mariano Rivera used to be a relief pitcher for the New York Yankees.
Okay.
He was up for election to the Hall of Fame this week.
What happened?
For the first time in baseball history, the 475 votes that were cast, he got them all.
Oh.
Nobody has ever got every vote. Nobody.
Dang. He's good and all, but he's not no better than a lot of the other Hall of Famers.
Well, evidently the people that voted for him thought he was.
Yeah.
That's baseball history.
Yeah.
Of course, that's a bit of trivia there, and for trivia buffs like me, I noticed that. But
Yeah.
it never happened before. So I wanted.
That is historic. That is.
Okay. Tennis,
Australian Open.
Australian Open.
Good day, mate.
Well, over the weekend,
Serena got beat.
Serena, and guess who beat her? Halep.
No, she beat her. Halep beat Venus. And then Halep had to turn around and play Serena, and Serena beat her.
So Serena says,
Serena,
you can't treat my sister.
that's right.
But then
Who beat
Serena got beat yesterday?
She got beat by Pliskova her name, and Serena had a 5-1 lead.
Yeah.
But she rolled her ankle. She rolled her ankle.
But she didn't attribute any of it to that ankle.
No, she didn't. She handled the loss well.
She just,
And we saw in the past she doesn't always do that. But on this one, she handled it well. It clearly did affect her. She could not move the same. And
she don't take anything away from the other girls' play.
that's what it was. That's what it was.
That's a good sport.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And then Federer got beat.
Federer got beat, but now you still got both.
But Rafael Nadal and Djokovic are still in it. It'll be between them on the men's.
Nadal's already in the finals, isn't he?
Yep. Djokovic plays tonight.
Okay.
And the women's is Petra Kvitova and Osaka, the one that beat Serena in the U.S. Open.
Now let's talk about football just a minute.
Okay. And then we'll go to Albertology.
T. Martin, 98. 21 out of 21 passes. He's been put on the staff.
Remember him well? Yeah.
But I don't know where he's going to serve. But I think Fulmer just brought him on board to try to create space for him.
Probably.
I think it's what he's done. I think
he's a good recruiter.
Somebody to jump overboard, maybe.
Maybe so.
But anyway, T. Martin, welcome back.
Definitely.
Football number 2, the Super Bowl coming up a week from Sunday, February the 3rd. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta.
Who's even in it this year? Once my team got beat, I was done.
You don't think the Patriots made it?
I'm sure they did. I'm so over them.
I think they made it. Who are they going to play?
Is it the Saints?
No. Los Angeles Rams.
The Rams beat the Saints. Okay.
Yeah.
See, my Steelers aren't in it, so I kind of lose interest after that.
Well, football.
I just want New England to lose.
February the 3rd will be football's final flame for the 2018-2019 season. The scene will shift then, but everything's going to be riveted toward the February the 3rd football game because Super Bowl has a big attraction.
Of course, yes.
Which Super Bowl is this? Super Bowl number 1?
I don't know.
Give it to me in Roman numerals.
No.
Come on.
I don't even know in regular numbers. Is it Super Bowl 50 something?
53.
53.
So you know it's going to be 3 eyes. That's the 3.
You and your dang trivia, mine never stops. Does it?
Hell, it's 50. It's 50.
I always feel like I'm taking a test.
53. That's sports.
I always feel like I'm taking a test with you.
That's sports. You ready?
Okay.
Aberology.
Yeah, after, well, come on back in about 5 minutes, folks, and we'll have some good old Aberology for you. Or no, now she tells me.
Let's go.
Well, then we'll do Aberology now.
Yeah.
But y'all have to tell me this stuff ahead of time.
I'm ready.
I'm going to hurt y'all. Well, let's do some good old Aberology, Papa.
I'm ready. I got some la-la notes.
Uh-oh, la-la. Watch out.
I've got some to do for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
I know.
When we have...
But thank you, la-la.
Yeah, she has really been helpful.
Yeah.
When we have a pet peeve, it's remarkable how often we pet it.
Never thought about that one.
Mark Twain said this. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see.
That's true.
Mark Twain had a good mind.
Apparently.
God provides the wind, but men must raise the sails to take advantage of the wind.
Who said that?
Augustine.
Okay.
Add a touch of heaven to your day. Be thankful.
Who said that?
I don't know. All these don't have. Mother Teresa said this one. Thoughtfulness, the kindly regard for others, is the beginning of holiness. Mother Teresa. She was a holy person. Okay.
Very much so.
Where there is great love, there are always miracles.
Will somebody...
Catherine. I got one more page of hers. Do not wish to be anything but what you are. And try to be that perfectly.
Francis de
Sales.
Yeah. Sure.
Albert Einstein said this one. Try not to become a person of success, but rather a person of value.
Okay.
A good name is the natural product of a good heart.
Proverb.
I don't know what country that proverb is from.
Okay.
Friends, I like this one. Friends are God's way of showing us what love is all about.
That is good. That is
Last
good.
one. It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Makes sense, La.
Okay, now.
Thank you, La.
I've got something here that...
We'll start calling them La-isms.
I'm going to start a series today of places in the world, and I'm just going to give you a glimpse of some places that I have not been to,
Right.
I've learned about.
Okay, here
The
we
Jews' most sacred shrine is in Old Jerusalem. And out on the Sabbath you will hear voices sing or pray. This shrine is called the Western Wall. It's the westward wall of an ancient courtyard. A glorious temple once stood here, the Temple of Solomon. It was destroyed and rebuilt more than once.
Oh,
Finally,
I didn't know
a
that.
section of wall is all that's left. It's just a piece of a wall that used to be part of the temple. So the Jews had to leave, but over the years they've been coming back.
Yeah.
The temple has never been rebuilt, but they say it's going to be rebuilt on the same site.
Oh, okay.
So what's happening is the Jews, the pure Jews, go to this wall that's part of the old temple, and they will write on pieces of paper prayers or little messages, and they will stick them in little holes in that wall.
Yes.
And it's now been called the Wailing Wall because they cry. The Wailing Wall.
I like that.
That's good. Mount Everest.
I've actually saw that on TV, actually.
Really?
On some show where this group of people was on a trip to Israel, and they were at this wall.
Yeah.
You talking about it made me remember that.
Mount Everest.
Oh, yeah.
It's the highest mountain in the world.
Where is it, though?
Mount Everest.
Little trivia.
It's in Nepal and Tibet.
Okay.
It's 5.5 miles high. Can you imagine that? Sir Edmund Hillary was the first person to get to the top.
Sir Edmund.
To get there, you must walk, climb, crawl. And you have to cut your own stair steps to get up it.
No thanks, I'll pass.
As you go higher and higher, air is so scarce and thin that you have to take oxygen with you.
Forget that.
The very dangerous mountain is located in the Himalaya range on the border of Nepal and Tibet.
Okay.
It's in Asia.
Right.
Several have died in the attempt to reach the top. Why do men then try? Because it's there.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Is that Albertology on that?
That's Albertology. I wrote that in there. Let there be peace. This happened back in 1945. Peace Memorial Park is the only park of its kind in the world. It's in Hiroshima, Japan. Does that tell you something? It marks the spot where the first atomic bomb fell on August the 6th, 1945. A U.S. plane dropped one atomic bomb that destroyed most of the city. 3 days later, Nagasaki got the second atomic bomb. World War II ended then, on September 2nd. It's a busy city today, but one reminder is the Peace Memorial Park, a building inside called the Atomic Bomb Dome, still showing the ruins of atomic warfare. It's left there to remind everyone of the horrors of war.
That's good.
Inside Peace Park, there is a chest that contains the names of all those that were killed on August the 6th, 1945.
That'd be a bunch of names.
Don't tell how many thousands.
I was about to say it'd have to be thousands and thousands of names.
And I've got another little
tidbit here on Albertology for us.
Did you know?
Did you know?
What was the holiday we enjoyed Monday?
Martin Luther King Day.
Did you know that Martin Luther King Jr. is the only individual person that ever has received a federal holiday? All the rest of them are presidents.
Yes. I mean, I've never thought about that, but that's true.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that you make a living by what you earn, but you make a life by what you give?
Yeah.
Did you
Makes
know
sense.
a child can ask questions that a wise man cannot answer?
They sure can.
Did you know? Try not to become a person of success, but rather become a person of value. That sounds like a good one I said a while ago.
Yeah, from Lala.
Did you know? Never tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon.
Ooh, I like that one.
Did you know all the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full?
We talked about that
Yes,
too.
we did. We sure did.
What about that?
Ask Maryland.
Oh gosh, these are always
I
tough
noticed
here.
I was holding print material farther away to see clearly. And my eye doctor said I've developed presbyopia.
Whatever that is.
So now I wear glasses to read. When I look at my hand through my glasses, it is the same size as my hand without my glasses. You can think of presbyopia as an age-induced form of farsightedness.
Okay.
Corrective lenses will cause objects and print to appear slightly larger. The opposite occurs with glasses for nearsightedness, myopia. They make images appear slightly smaller. This is why the eyes of people who wear glasses appear a bit smaller or larger when they remove their glasses. I never had thought about
Oh, okay.
that. I never had thought about that.
No. Sometimes when people put glasses on, it makes their eyes look bigger than what they are.
Okay. We ready for some jokes?
Sure.
All right.
So I'm always ready for a good joke, Papa. And I just keep getting told, I love Albert's jokes. I love joke time.
I do too. I get some. That
do
one,
too.
that one that I told about the goat, that's the funniest one I
That was really good. Yeah, last week you were on a roll.
Okay, these are some from Reader's Digest. These are what a man overheard at his health club that he was going to.
Uh-oh, here we go,
He heard
folks.
someone say, I'm only taking this class so I don't eat for an hour. And then another man said at the health club, does this body make me look fat? Okay, here's a story. Here's a joke. Traveling through the Midwest, I stopped at an Ohio welcome center to pick up a state map.
Okay.
I found plenty of brochures, but no maps. Then I spotted 2 employees and asked whether they had maps. Sure, said the first guy, I'll get you one. So he walked to the back, and while he was gone, the second guy explained to him, we keep them in the storage room. If we leave them out on the counters, people just pick them up. Why do you have them for anyway? You're a welcome center in the state of Ohio, and you want people to see your state. They got to ask you for a map. Whoa.
That's just sad.
Okay.
But funny.
These are what Mom said.
Okay. OMG, my mom just said this. Oh, this will be good.
I told my mom that I did a report on Mary, Queen of Scots. Mm-hmm. And she said, did she rule Ireland? My mom said, you know what I need? I need a selfie stick. So that whenever I see someone taking a selfie, I can hit them with the stick.
Hey, I can see why she wants to do that. People go selfie crazy.
Oh.
It's unreal. Unreal.
I have never taken one.
I can see that.
I wouldn't want, if I could take them, I wouldn't want to take one of me. But that's all you take selfies of, is self, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mom said this, I keep my cell phone turned off so my bill won't be too high. And so the little boy said, but Mom, how can I call you? I'll turn it on if it's you.
She just lied to her kid.
The little boy said, Mom, if you could have any power, what would you want? And the mom said, I would like to sleep through the night without having to get up to pee. Oh, my.
I think a lot of people have that problem.
Now, I want you to try this one. This is advice that you need to seriously consider.
Now, is this a joke or is it serious?
This is a joke.
Oh, okay, good.
This is an exercise for people who are out of shape.
Okay.
You start out with a 5-pound potato bag in each hand.
Right.
And you extend your arms straight out from your sides and hold them there for a full minute.
Okay.
And relax. After a few weeks, move up to a 10-pound potato bag. Hold each potato bag out and try to hold it there for a minute.
Right.
Then get up to a 50-pound bag.
That's a big jump.
And then after a while, get up to 100-pound bag.
That's an even bigger jump.
Then after you've done that, and you've mastered that, then put one potato in each bag. You're envisioning a 5-pound bag of potatoes and a 10-pound bag of potatoes. You could do that.
I was like, man, that's a steep change there.
100-pound bag. Oh, wait. Okay. First airplane flight was in 1903.
Okay.
Why did Wilbur and Orville invent the airplane?
Why?
Because if someone else had been first, it wouldn't have been right.
3 more, so we better get some ears too.
Better get some mine in. I've got some.
I'll check this out while you're looking.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on you. I was just looking over this.
When she stepped on her doctor's scale at his office, the woman was surprised to see that she weighed 144 pounds.
Right.
So she said to the nurse's aide, why don't you just take off that last 4? So she didn't think anything about it. So the doctor came in a few minutes later, and he was flipping through the chart. Mm-hmm. And he said, I see where you've lost weight. You're down to 14 pounds. She took off the last 4.
Lost a lot of weight, didn't she?
Now these are, we'll have to stop whenever you say stop. These are accident reports that actually insurance company claims reported these.
Oh, these are usually
This is
good.
the way the people,
The true ones are even better than the made up
they're
ones.
trying to get their insurance company to pay.
Okay.
So here's what they said.
Okay.
The telephone pole was approaching. I was attempting to swerve out of the way when I struck the front end. The accident was caused by my waving to the man I hit last week. I knocked over a man. He admitted it was his fault because he'd been knocked over before. Coming home, I drove into the wrong house and collided with a tree I don't have. People are so silly, aren't they? Yeah.
These are true. That's what's so funny.
The other car collided with mine without giving any warning.
These crazy people.
I collided with a stationary truck coming the other way. In my attempt to kill a fly, I drove into a telephone. I had been shopping for plants all day and was on my way home.
Yeah.
As I reached an intersection, a hedge sprang up, obscuring my vision, and I did not see that other car. A hedge sprang up.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, right?
I had been driving for 40 years when I fell asleep at the wheel and had an accident. You would be tired after 40 years.
You would be, wouldn't you?
I was on my way to the doctor with rear end trouble when my universal joint gave way, caused me to have an accident. I wonder if that was the car.
That's what I was thinking.
My car was legally parked as it backed into the other vehicle.
These are true. That's what's so great. One more, Papa. One more.
As I approached the intersection, a sign suddenly appeared in a place where no sign had ever appeared before, making me unable to avoid the accident.
Every one of those was true, wasn't they?
Yeah.
I love it when they're like that. I love it. God, there's some idiots in this world. Those were good, Papa. That was some good jokes on Albertology. And we want to thank everybody for listening to us on WUAT Radio, Channel 18, Valley TV. Thanks for watching, and also thanks for watching us on YouTube. Join us next week for another episode of the Albert and Billy Show.
See you, folks.